beatdown deck once again to push ourselves to Arena 11. I did lose once because of connection issues, so I had to restart the recording. But yeah, I did upgrade my bomber just now, so that's going to help quite a bit. I feel like just going to bomber like this now. All right, he's going to mini P.E.K.K.A. I'm just going to witch. Hopefully it's going to distract long enough. And then my prince just going to stab the hog in the butt, which is going to be very devastating for the hog. He might, okay, I knew he had some kind of swarm, so I just prepared it in advance. And this tower should be going down, and it does. All right, that's just way too easy. So yeah, unfortunately I'm unable to use the other decks because they're way too under leveled, so I apologize for that. I might play on like another account soon and show some kind of other decks to play with. Alright, I might just push into this lane now and witch as well. He might have just given up, to be honest. I think he should just give up at this point, and he does, which is going to save a lot of time for us. And let's just hop into our next one. How's everyone's day, by the way? I'm doing okay, but we are versing Abram the goat. He has level 10 E-Drag, so I don't really feel that goaty because I also have a level 10 E-Drag. Let's see what he plays though. I might just use the E-Drag because I want to cycle to my Evo just to match his so that we don't fall too behind. Alright, I might need to prepare something for the swarm if he does. Okay, nice. I'm going to zap that, and we should be able to take both towers to like under half HP. Alright, he's forced to do that, so that's really nice for us. We don't have to worry about that because our prince will be played before he drops his next skeleton army, so that's going to be nice. And at this point, there's no chance for him to come back because both are way too low. And yeah, okay, I'm not sure what that zap was, but good try. I'm not going to support it because he might have Evo E-Drag to take my entire witch down, and he does. Yeah, this is what you call predictions, you know? But yeah, sometimes he's forced to do it either way, so like, can't really blame him. Alright, I'm not going to zap because I know it's going to go down now. And let's just set up a push on the left. I'm going to fireball that. Don't really want damage on my right tower anymore. And I could safely use my Evo E-Drag now. I don't care about the hog because like it's guaranteed to take damage, so I'm just forcing him to spend elixir on that lane instead so that we are able to build up a big push on the left lane, and we're easily able to take that down. So yeah, as you can see, sometimes you just gotta let your tower go and don't over defend if you know you can't defend the tower anymore. And yeah, this is a very easy 3 crown, and let's hop into our next one. Well guys, we are hopping into another one, and I subbed in something else. Hopefully it doesn't pop up. Okay, perfect. And once it pops up, you might be surprised. Maybe not, I'm not sure. But it's something thicker than the giant itself, and that is the golem right here. So yeah, I'm just going to try the golem because it's literally it's like a very good card when paired with the E-Drag, so I just want to try it out. Okay, we went straight into a P.E.K.K.A. That's not good. We have the witch though, so it's going to tank a bit. Alright, he's forced to freeze that, which is good. The witch is just going to be very annoying in this deck because it just summons way too much skeletons, and as you can see, it already took down the guards. I don't even know how. But yeah, witch is kind of OP in lower arenas just because of how annoying she is. Alright, I'm going to bomb her like this, and then I'm not going to do anything else. Okay, E-Drag, chain. Unfortunately, okay, it does chain, but unfortunately it's too late. Alright, I'm going to have to zap this. One skeleton left, so that's fine. And it's going to charge, and this tower should be down. Alright, that's just perfect gameplay right there. Yeah, he's clapping for us. To be fair though, he did have his P.E.K.K.A. I'm not sure why he had freeze in his deck, so that's something he should blame himself on. But yeah, I'm not going to Golem right now because I don't want it to go into the P.E.K.K.A again because it's going to get shredded. Instead, I'm going to place it up behind the Princess Tower and build up a big push with my E-Drag. So yeah, he's not going to expect this. Okay, that was a good freeze actually. Unfortunately though, our evil E-Drag is literally going to decimate, oh my god, every single card that he placed behind the P.E.K.K.A. So that's going to be excellent. He might have freeze. Okay, he doesn't use it, so that's good. Wait, he still needs to take this tower down. I'm going to make it hard for him to do so. So I'm just going to zap it out. And he needs to still play something or else he won't take it down. I'm not sure if he even has a big spell. I don't think... Wait, he does. He has enough to take that thing out. So that's unfortunate for us. But let's see if we could come back still. Alright, Bomber should take that thing down. Okay, Zap does not do much unless... Okay, it doesn't do much. I wanted the Witch to survive, but unfortunately it doesn't. Alright, E-Drag takes that out. And then I need to... Okay, yeah. E-Drag is just doing work. Mad work. Alright, I need to build... Alright, I'm just going to Golem in the pocket because I don't think he's going to react in time. Hopefully not. Okay, P.E.K.K.A does get pushed. Golem death damage will deal quite a bit onto everything and annihilate the entire Goblin gang, so that's what I want to see. Alright, I'm not going to place my Prince yet because it will literally get shredded. Alright, I need Fireball. Okay, Fireball this. Nice. Then we have E-Drag again, and I'll have it shred everything once again. Alright, as you can see, E-Drag is just way too good. It literally saved me from his entire push once again. So that's just something you want. It's like a trait that you appreciate. Wait. Okay, I should probably stop yapping because I almost got myself killed. Not literally, but like, you know. Okay, I should definitely win now because I have way too many cards on the board, so yeah. Alright, another decently easy game because of the E-Drag. He's clapping for us. Thank you very much, sir. I think this round would have been much easier if I expected the freeze. Alright, I could actually level the golems to level 9. What a nice thing to do. This Korean guy, and I think... Okay, he's playing some kind of bait deck. It's fine because he already used up like 6 elixir and we still have our cards on deck. So it should do quite a bit of damage or force out quite a bit of elixir for them to defend. He's laughing at us for some reason. I don't mind them laughing because they should know what's to come because I am about to punish them with the golem. And he can't really do anything because I don't think he's that good bait since he's low in arena. But anyways, let's just expect him to know every play because you always gotta play everything cautious before you lose the entire game by accident, of course. But yeah, okay, he is definitely dead. I do not take back my words. Yeah, this golem deck, well, what once was a giant deck turned into a golem deck, and this golem deck actually shreds him to pieces. So if you want a new deck, guys, just sub in the golem for the giant, and you will definitely win like much and have a easier time winning. Okay, we are against this Hindu guy or Indian guy, I'm not sure. But anyways, we are level 8 against a level 10 king tower. Probably not going to matter much because we are OP. Hopefully this Prince charges. Okay, it does. Perfect. Yeah, honestly, you can't do too much against the hog. Alright, that was an unfortunate timing because, okay, I am going to have to split my troops now. Alright, this is just kind of unfortunate because I had to defend both lanes and he did a good job separating our cards so that we don't build a push. So good job from him. Okay, yes, this card, which is very annoying to deal with. Alright, I'm going to Prince like this now. Alright, honestly, I might have to just let the hog go. He might bats though. Let's see. Alright, he doesn't. Okay, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with having the tower getting taken down because I could always build a big, massive push and take his right tower down. But we need to be sure not to like overspend using the golem. Instead, we need to use the E-Drag first, just in case he battle rams, because if we use our golem, we won't be able to purchase the E-Drag. So that's something to keep in mind. Alright, I'm going to do it now. And E-Drag and Bomber should take everything down. Okay, perfect. I'm going to zap this just to speed up the process. Okay, that's just perfect. I'm going to Prince like this. Hopefully, it forces out something. Yep, it does. Alright, it's going to chain onto the mini P.E.K.K.A, hopefully. Yep. Alright, I'm going to defend now. Just in case he hogs, by the way. I am going to drop a E-Drag like this. And yeah, just make sure to gatekeep that area. Okay, I'm not sure why he fireballed. That made no sense. Okay, hopefully E-Drag stays alive. Okay, it doesn't. That's kind of unfortunate. I'm going to have to Prince like this, and then maybe E-Drag like this to clear everything out from that side. Okay, yeah, as you can see, E-Drag literally helps with everything, and I might... Alright, why is he fireballing that? Sometimes I get mad at them for doing, like, making dumb mistakes, but yeah. Okay, I need to actually defend properly because he might triple me or 3-crown me anytime. I just gotta gatekeep, like, forever, basically. Alright, what? Bro, are you serious? Okay. He's not playing the hog for some reason. The main reason I'm like playing it slow is because of his hog. If his hog connects, then like we are donezo. Hopefully you don't need to zap. Okay, nice. Alright, I think he messed up. Yeah. Now my golem basically tanks for everything, and I'm going to have another E-Drag down, and my evil E-Drag's literally going to splash onto everything, and then he is just done for. So yeah, I would say this is like a scenario where you gotta gatekeep if you're down a tower, because they always go into the pocket and have their hog sneak in 1 or 2 hits. So always be careful of that. And I will play like 1 or 2 more to hit Arena 11. Okay, I'm not sure if it's recording. Okay, it is. Bro, okay. Unfortunately, we do need to let that go because my game reloaded because I was making sure it was recording. Unfortunate, I know, but I think we should still make this work because we are playing a beatdown deck and our witch is getting some damage, which is pretty nice. Or I'm going to Bomber and then maybe over defend a little. Okay, that Fire Spirits was kind of overcommit, but it's fine. Alright, Prince is going to charge onto that instead, but it's all good. Our Bomber is able to clear or get a shot from that, so yeah. I'm not going to do anything about this because I really just can't do anything about it. At least he uses his Dark Goblin onto it, so that's nice. And Cannon, so that means our Golem will have an easier time getting onto tower instead of getting distracted by the cannon. I'm not even going to defend that anymore because I need to focus on building a push. Okay, I'm going to Fire Spirit this just in case, you know, just in case that situation happens. And yeah, as you can see, we literally got back without even trying due to how heavy our deck is. And I'm telling you guys, these players can't defend for their lives because they're just not like great at cycling their cards. And he does have Witch, it seems. Alright, that was a good skeleton army actually. Okay, it doesn't kill the archers, but they're pretty close to dying, so that's good. Alright, Million P.E.K.K.As get distracted by the skeletons, and we should be able to 3-crown this guy fairly easily. Yeah, there's nothing more to say than the fact that this deck is a complete abomination.